I am Robert Okwine, the CEO, City Pioneers Charcoal Briquettes, one of the companies that provides affordable, clean cooking household alternative here in Uganda. I professionally, I did civil engineering, and that's my expertise area. I did national diploma in civil engineering and building, so that is where I've been involved in my area of expertise. But due to challenges in employment and all those other things, I worked for other companies, but I found I wasn't progressing. That gave me another way to think, and actually I started thinking entrepreneurship. So that was in 2020, around that, when I went to the village and I got my parents and they were asking me to buy for them a gas cooker because currently they don't have the firewood or the forest that they used to go to collect firewood from are now depleted and they can't cross. The neighbors do not allow them to cross into their land. And I said this is quite challenging. So I started thinking outside the box, and I came along something called briquettes, and I found that briquette was a viable kind of sustainable fuel alternative, combined with the government policy of charcoal ban without a proper alternative. So that inspired me to come into briquette industry, and currently there was readily available material because we are using agricultural waste like maize cobs, rice husks, and many others which are related. And these things are readily available, and this region, sub-region northern Uganda, grows a lot of maize that is consumed in East Africa. So that gave me a lot of zeal and aspiration. That is how I came into briquette industry. And I also looked at the labor involved, because this is an area which involves a lot of energetic, and these are the youth who are mostly have the potential to do this. And our country, Uganda, the population of Uganda is actually composed of youth. And I say yeah, and most of them are unemployed. So I found out that this is an area where I can employ the youth, and I have since 2020 I have employed them in this briquette business.
I am Odongo Isaac Emmanuel. I have worked with briquettes for the past few years. At the time I had just come, I didn't know a thing on how to make briquettes. I ended in primary 7 and thereafter I could not continue to secondary level due to financial constraints.
Most of them, they come, they get some finance, they go and begin other things. Others even continue, except that the machineries are the ones which act as a stumbling block.
The work is hectic. As I speak, we use manual means.
Even me, right now as well, we get into the business, we are still getting challenges with the modern machine, the electrical machine, because we use manual machines which are very hectic to use. So far, if I can remember very well, more than 70 youth that are already out, that they're already doing something else, and they got empowered from briquette making. The only challenge that it is a very hectic machine. Most of them end up running away.
Work done by hand is so tiring. It also makes your employer lose trust in your capabilities. If you work slowly or not as your employer expects, it is not good. Many people that I worked with left, but I persisted.
That's the fact, because of the machine. So we are optimistic of getting better equipment, better machines that can make work easier. Now, our daily production is we make 100 briquettes, the honeycomb, and each briquette costs 2,000 Ugandan shillings. That is roughly around $0.5 each briquette. So we make 100 of them, that is 200,000 Ugandan shillings daily. And if you calculate that, it brings you to like about that is 400, that is roughly 1.6 million Ugandan shillings on a monthly basis. And we pay them something like 200,000 shillings on a monthly basis, and they work in shift, being a machine which is hectic. So we break them down. Some 4 group work in a week, then the other week coming another group of youth come in, and they work only 4 days in a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday they rest, Thursday and Friday, then Friday, Saturday they rest, just because of the challenges of the machine being hectic. So that is generally how we work here with youth, and many of them do seek to come, especially those who interact with those who have already gone out. They say, I began it from City Pioneers, and most of them come, and we welcome them.
Before I came here, I was invited by a friend to come do some work. He warned me that I needed to be so strong to manage. But I said, I will persevere regardless of the situation.
We make like about 1.6 million Ugandan shillings. The total cost for all this production cost comes to 50% of that. So which means you inject 50%, you get back 50%. It's a good business. That is, in summary, that is what it is. These youth, they are highly energetic, and when they don't find a place of putting this energy or to engage their energy, they become dangerous. Some of them go into like even disturbing people. Some of them even become burglars, highway robbers. So I try to befriend them. I said, no guys, you see, it's not good to live that way. You're gonna get up into prison. So why can't you come and do something small at City Pioneers? They accept. First of all is to approach them in a youth-friendly terms. I approach them, become friendly, and I tell them stories, and they finally come. So most of them, I bring them, and the idea is to empower them. For those who are interested, it's not only that most of them should be interested in briquette making, it's for them to find avenues, to get at least a stepping stone where they can begin and then go on to other enterprises. Like most of them have left here, they get empowered, get money, they get to motorcycles for border, they go and pay, then they go.
When I persevered, there are a number of things I have gotten that are still helping till date. I managed to buy some poultry and a goat that has now reproduced. There are things that I have done, that I even do not believe, since I am just a primary 7 dropout. I am currently doing commercial rights business, and I have looked at starting to do commercial rights.
They come back, and some of them buy sugar and bring, say, no, this is as a result of what you did to me. So we are doing that. Many others have begun selling clothes, others are moving on streets, selling radios, household items, because of the capital they get from here. Many of them, they are there, and we encourage them. We even tell them, in case they find some youth who are stuck, let them not be stuck. Bring them here. We shall talk to them and show them the way out. The major challenge right now that we have is the machines. We need electric machines, the one whose capacity is higher. First of all, this one, the capacity is also limited. You can imagine producing, because that's roughly about 600 kgs a day. But if we can get machines with better capacity, whose capacity is like a ton per hour, you can see how great it would be, and even it would even impact more people. Like right now, the cost of cooking is becoming very high. and find that when we get the capacity of the machines, if we improve, we shall even be in position to employ more youth, because that will mean getting more raw materials. So we shall be sending them to source the raw materials in the villages, like going to the farmers, the smallholder farmers, to go and buy there the raw materials. Most of them we shall employ them. Others as transporters, others as sales, agents, retailers, and all those other things. We shall have the capacity to employ them. So the major challenge that we're facing now are the machines, and also of course finance, because our production is limited, which means financially we are also limited. And when you're limited financially, of course, your helping hands also become limited. So those are the major challenges. Well, the opportunities that come, like recently, GIZ, also one of the organizations dealing with energy, they get trained people. So some of these youth, we send them to those training places. They go and get skills like financial management, how to manage the business, and we have trained them. Many of them are there. We have certificates.
Even though I continue working here, and I do not get my heart desires immediately, at least I have gotten very good financial literacy and management skills.
When you look at the world in general, we are looking at 2040. The world is not looking at any fossil fuel anymore. So we found that there is opportunity in this. Uganda here is producing a lot of maize, and that is the sustainability of raw materials is already assured. So we are looking at the whole country, Uganda, and not only Uganda, we are looking beyond Uganda, our neighbors, South Sudan, which has also a lot of challenges. We are looking at Congo, we are looking at Kenya, we are looking at all the neighboring countries. That this, if we can get better equipment, we are going to actually supply the whole of the, and also we are not going to forget there is these refugees who are really underprivileged. We've had stories where sometimes they face challenges from the nationals when it comes to getting firewood. So we are targeting them also in our plan, that we shall begin supplying